So the panel, it's kind of linear, although I think I probably could have asked all sorts of people, people to talk in different orders. But our first panelist is Joni Barnard. I don't know if you have worked with her in the IRB office, but Joni is she is the Educational Outreach Coordinator for IRB. She actually is an OSU grad, which I think is wonderful. She's one of us. And one of the things that IRB, I mean, we start with IRB, but it's not really the place maybe that you should start. There's multiple places that you can start and come back. It's a very, it's not as linear as some people might think. So we have Joni, then we have Peter DeWitt, and he is the assistant principal at Metro High School. So what Peter's going to do is give us the building perspective. He is in charge of a building per se. So how would you go about doing research in maybe a small school district where there's maybe a building that you want to go into? So I said he is the Metro assistant principal at Metro. He is he's also a science teacher, so that's very cool. I'm a science educator, and again, he graduated from Ohio State. Now, Mike Barnes, his perspective is a very, very large district, and that's Columbus Public. And Columbus Public has their own research liaison. So all research that's done in some of these big districts, there's going to be a person that you really need to talk to. Not you have a third grader and you talk to the teacher and the teacher says, oh yeah, come on in, yeah. So some science districts don't really appreciate that. So Mike is the professional specialist with the Office of Performance and Strategic Initiatives with the Columbus City Schools. And his primary responsibilities involve the promotion and coordination of internal and external research and evaluation activities. And he's also in the Educational Studies Department. He's working on a PhD, so some of you might have him in some of your classes. So here we have the perspective from a very large district that has a lot of policies and procedures in place within that district. And last but not least, this is Dr. Jack Conrad, and he is served in public education for 49 years. He took his first superintendent's position in 1971 and retired as superintendent of Whitehall City Schools in 1994. And he directs the superintendent's licensure program here at Ohio State. So here we have another perspective, the superintendent perspective. And so I sent out a few questions. Many of those questions were based on the feedback that we got when you registered, which was wonderful. We got amazing feedback, and we're going to try to answer as many of those questions as possible. And if we don't answer those questions, then we want you to make sure that you bring those up. So each panelist is going to speak for about 10 minutes. We are going to record those remarks. We're going to stop between each so that we'll have like little vodcasts, and we'll put those on the website so people can look at those later. Then we'll have about a few minutes of discussion. Of course, that can last as long as you would like it to.